So I'm just doing a quick walkthrough as to what Garden in the Cloud looks like during springtime. If you look outside, things are just barely coming back. We had a really hard freeze. You can see that I need to pressure wash the side of that cottage over there because that's from like at least a year of neglect. But if you look in here, I haven't put any fresh flowers or plants because I just don't have any to spare right now. So I got these from South Carolina when we went traveling last time, and I just found them growing in the wild, and I was like, let me stick those here. But yeah, nothing fresh in here today, but just the usual. We swap out the colors of the comforter throughout the season. So of course it's springtime, so I like it bright and cheery, so I like to use these colors for spring and summer. And I pulled out the little love seat just to show you guys how cozy and comfortable it can be. There's a little pocket over here. Looks like somebody might have stuck something down in there. No, I'm just imagining things. But yeah, there's a little pocket there that you're supposed to be able to put whatever, your remote control or whatever. The kitchenette, very simple, just a stainless steel, basically all-in-one piece that we got at IKEA, and we stuck it here. That's how it works. It's got real working plumbing. It keeps it simple, keeps this area, enough space for you to wash and dry your dishes and drain them. And then you got a mini fridge here. So, just keep it simple. Got a little bit of cream, butter, some water in there. Nice little view of part of the garden. This is the little courtyard. Some more information about Garden in the Cloud right here. And then over here you've got a few little snacks that are complimentary. Paper towels. You've got drawers with your full silverware and everything here. Another drawer that you can use for whatever. I put a barbecue lighter and some napkins in there. Little, condiments for the coffee. Now this microwave, it does have a surface light, so you can turn this on at nighttime as a night light if you like. And then, you've got a coffee pot. Now this is just a regular old 5-cup coffee pot, drip coffee pot with filters. And those are complimentary, as well as some creamer and different spices and teas and so forth. It's really whatever I feel like putting in because it's not required, And so I have this tea kettle, which I love. It's super cool because you see the light that turns on? It's just so cool. I love that. And then we've got a toaster here that has a cancel button, so it'll pop up. Somebody broke the last one. And then she was just like, oh, my toaster's not working. So I had this replaced. That same lady that broke it, she's actually going to be checking in a couple of weeks. So I'm like nervous that she's going to break this one. But anyhow, we've got a little lamp right here in case you just want to use that to light the room. It's more of a warm light. And then, of course, we've got your TV up here. Little eating space that you can pull this out and, pull it into the center of the room if you like, when this little love seat is not pulled out like that. But you could just leave it like that and leave the chair tucked over there, and that works just fine. It's whatever works for you, And then we've got this little built-in that I told Johnny to build. I just was like, you know what? We can use this space wisely. Turn it into a bookshelf. So we put wine glasses and shot glasses and art, books, games. It's just a really cool little space. Gives it a nice little antique vibe. Over here, as you can see, there's an outlet here. There's outlets on every wall. There's a couple. There's one, for that lamp. There's one over there. There's one for that lamp. There's one right behind the refrigerator here. There's another here. There's plenty of outlets in here. There's another outlet down there. So yeah, we try to make sure all the accommodations are here. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. And the bathroom tends to stay looking like this year round, pretty much, because I mean, the color scheme is pretty neutral. So the only thing different I do is during Christmas time is put Christmassy things in here. But for the most part, I just keep it like this neutral tan color, or maybe I'll throw some gray in here, but that's about it. Because I just don't see the point in, overdoing it for every single season. That's just too much. I don't even do that in my own house. So why would I do it here? I don't have this little place for like guests and strangers forever. It's only for a short period of time just to help pay myself back for the build. But that's about it, and this is the town that we're in. This is my art, in case you're wondering who did this. That's me. But yeah, and then we have another window over here that looks into another part of the garden. That's one of the most beautiful spots in the garden. Getting green, guys. And of course, this little corner, we didn't decide to install a light here, but we might, because it is kind of a dark corner. But yeah, I've been wanting to get a stackable washer and dryer to put there, but then again, it's going to protrude out and then you're going to struggle getting in and out of this door. So I just don't think that's the right spot for it. This might be the right spot for it. This might be where it's going to go. And then this might migrate over there. But I definitely want to put a stackable washer and dryer in here for my mother-in-law. And this is the shower. And I know if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you'll see that, nothing's really changed. But if you're brand new and you'd like to see, other ideas, simple ideas of what people do with their tiny houses, here's one right here, guys. This is just a simple design. We did this ourselves. Johnny and I did this ourselves. It was pretty much, 9 out of 10 concepts here was mine. Like 9 out of 10 ideas was mine, but 9 out of 10 applications and installations was Johnny's because I was chronically ill back then. So yeah, including this ventilation box here, he had to build this out because, the motor to that extractor is that deep. So yeah, he had to build that out. And then we ended up just going ahead. You see how we have this mirror here? Well, we ended up just leaving that there, and we ended up just putting the medicine cabinet right here. This is an old antique mirror that I found on the side of the road several years ago, and I just basically refinished it, and still looks antique and it looks great. And then this is something that I bought on like Wayfair for like maybe 30-40 bucks. And I keep all these different amenities in here just in case somebody forgot something at home. People aren't even using it, but I just need to like put a sign here and be like, hey, go ahead and use it because it's gonna go bad, especially like the face lotion that's got to be used. But yeah, and then I put just little decorative things. That bottle we found in the garden when we were digging for plumbing, and these are just little stones that we've collected traveling to like the Carolinas and Georgia. So yeah, that's just pretty simple, guys. I try to keep it simple. I love antique collectors, Fenton glass. So I just like to put little things that I love here. If it gets broken, hey, that's, just what's going to end up happening. That's kind of life, you know what I mean? But yeah, the light fixtures are pretty cool. We have similar light fixtures outside, so that's what geared me to choose these. But yeah, I used all the dark, like polished bronze, or how do you call it? Oil rubbed bronze color. That's what they call it, not polished. Here in the bathroom, just to match, like all the hardware matches. I don't know if you noticed that, even the doorknob, even the shower head, everything just pretty much matches. So that was my idea, just to kind of like keep everything flowing, as well as putting like this trim piece here just to kind of make your eye level out a little bit, because of the angled ceiling. I don't know, for some reason I just thought that would be a cool thing to do, including the wood trim in the door jamb. This is all my idea, and no, we didn't fire it. That's just ebony stain, and then you sand it and buff off some of it and leave the rest on there. So I really love it. Makes it look kind of like a tiger wood, like a, like burnt. I don't know, it's just a really cool touch, and it's just it's my thing. I just, that's my, if you were to say my signature finish for wood is doing this style. So I just really love doing that. But yeah, so the design concept is mine. Most of the ideas, including like doing this door here, this sliding barn door, because I was like, you know what, we just need to save space. So what is the point in putting like a full-on swinging door? You can't save space that way. So we got that there, and oh look, another outlet. Perfect. You know, we've got plenty of outlets here. So it's definitely a livable space. I know that some people would love to stay here as an extended stay and have Wi-Fi and all that. And yes, I have Wi-Fi, but it's not that good. And I want to keep it that way because I don't want people thinking they're going to stay here for weeks at a time and tear up my stuff. I'm sorry, this is not for the public forever, like I said. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of this is like the third tour that I've given on my YouTube channel. And, you know, it's just because I was feeling in the mood to do it. No other real true reason, because, I mean, I definitely have done this before. Maybe I haven't gone into so much detail as to what maybe come up, like how I came up with like the design concept or the idea to decorate it a certain way. So, you know, basically it's just all kind of surrounding my whole belief system of, you know, being kind, take care of yourself, you know, be kind to your mind, just reminding people about God's love. This was a gift from a guest. So I definitely would never have thought to put like a sun up there because, you know, we're not like sun worshipers or anything like that. But somebody bought that for us at a thrift store locally because they saw the other metal art and they thought, why not? So I was like, yeah, it's really a cute idea. So it was a really nice little gift. But yeah, this is my signature finish, as you see, guys. I really love it. I've finished all the furniture in here. Anything that's actual wood, I'm the one that finished it with the ebony stain. So yeah, that's about it. I think that's all the design features. Anything specific like this, for example, stepping up there, putting that gray strip there was my idea because I just thought it would improve it. It would make it look a lot better. Since you have to step up, you might as well, like, you know, make it look good. And there's different levels because this was built in 2 parts. First, we built this room, then we added on this room, and it is up higher because of plumbing. We wanted there to be a nice fall for the poop to roll downhill, you know what I mean? So that's why the bathroom is a step higher. But other than that, there's no real other reason for it. So out here, it's a nice breezy afternoon. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And everything's coming back to life. You see, this is a guava tree coming back. The loquat never died. Very nice afternoon, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I just thought that I would give you guys another little tour. If you want to ask questions or if you have any ideas for us, let us know. This gazebo is going to be leaving soon and going elsewhere in the garden, but we'll save that for another day. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay blessed and don't forget to read your Bible.